Hello, and welcome back to Invitation to Puzzles, where we have been studying the Super Sudokoid. We know that we have 3 keys that go in and open this gate over here, and one of them is a 5. However, the keys go in order, it says, from top to bottom, and we therefore don't know, because we've only found 2 of the key locations, which cell it is that is a 5. So we've got to find some more keys to open this tower over here, I believe. We have been scanning the grid over here, looking to see if anything super exciting has presented itself as an option. I don't think we've learned anything too exciting in the recent bit of things. Let's see, we know that this is a 6, 7, 8, 9, just by virtue of the fact that it goes there, and it's got lots of things ruled out of it by Sudoku. We don't know anything about these, of course, so that is somewhat detrimental to their use. And we have finished, I think, all that we can in this area over here for now. Some mildly interesting, very, very mildly interesting combinations of white dots floating around a few of these grids, like this one in particular seems a little bit interesting. I don't think we're quite to knowing anything about it. But like, they've got a lot of white dots over here, which sort of tempt me to try and think about parity things, but I think I don't know quite enough to think about parity things about them. So 1 over down here, I don't think is super useful. We did at some point get this 8 over here, but I can't imagine how that could be helpful. And we've got another of these strings of white dots. We know that this is at most 6, but that doesn't feel too helpful. We know that this is also at most 6. We have this pretty long German whisper over here. Interestingly, these 2 are the same high-lowity. And this one wants to be high, and this one wants to be low. So it's a little bit tense. How that works out exactly, although there's feels like a lot of wiggle room here. This is going to make an arrow that's going to, or sorry, a Renbon that's going to go this way. Oh, and remember, it bounces off of walls. I think I forgot about the bouncing off of walls business last time. Oh, the bouncing off of walls thing was relevant for this, wasn't it? I don't think these are really 2, 3. Yeah, how exactly does the bouncing work? Yeah, yeah, I think this Renbon here, I think, was actually supposed to go, like, I think it's supposed to, like, imagine it's going like that. And so I think it just goes this way, making, okay, so that explains it. So this is a 3 and that's a 2, is that right? Uh-oh. No, have I misunderstood the bouncing? Let's go read about the bouncing again. bounce at a 45-degree angle. If the Renbon, if the line goes straight into a wall or diagonally into an opposing corner, it's invalid. What? So how does it not end up doing that? Because like this is right? But then we're saying it doesn't do this? Because that would make that a 3. Oh no, this is across a grid, right? Sorry, so these are a 2-3 pair, but I don't know the order, I think, right? Okay. These are a 2-3 pair. Sorry, I see now. Okay, so the so the low on here had better be a 1 because it can't be a 4. And it can't be a 2 or a 3 anymore. It still doesn't feel like it does a lot. But at least now my arrow is drawn correctly. Yeah, maybe there's one of these arrows that if it extended too far, it would do the thing where it like bounced around a corner or something. I don't know. I'm not assuming that that would be invalid, but maybe it is. Let's see. If the line goes straight into a wall or diagonally into an opposing corner, oh, like that would be like an opposing corner. It's saying like it doesn't go that way. I think going sort of like not quite into the wall is probably fine. Yeah, there's still these slingshot arrows that I don't quite know what they do. I mean, I assume I know what they do, but I could be wrong. Trying to decide if now this is somehow interesting. Any of 1, 2, 3, 4 here is fine. Oh, this one just can't be high. So actually my maybe I actually argued this correctly before, but if this one was high, that would be low, and this would definitely be a water cell that didn't touch something adjacent. So this is definitely the 6, 7, 8, 9. This is the 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no, my argument before is definitely wrong because my argument involved an arrow going through a wall, which is not how arrows work. But can at least say this, but then this is going to be consecutive either with that or with that, both of which seem fine. Yeah, now I'm not. Oh no, I am still convinced that these two are consecutive, but I'm not convinced these aren't 4, 9 is maybe the thing that I think is possible now that wasn't possible before. But of course, if this is a 9, it does make that an 8, but I don't think there's anything wrong with that. In fact, I know there's a 9. Maybe I don't because of the weird Sudoku stuff going on. Okay, where else am I missing something? Am I still missing something in the original puzzle? Okay, well, this number is at least 3. This is a 3, 4, 5, or 6. This is a 1, or if it's not a 1, at least a 4. And this can't be as high as 7, because then the arrow already sums to too much. So actually, this is always a 1 or a 4. Doesn't feel like it's gonna be enough. Yeah, 4, 3, 1, 4, 3, 2 would work. So like even this being a 4 isn't the end of the world. 6, 1, 1 or 2 would work. Oh, unfortunate. 9 over there. That doesn't seem very useful. Yeah, these are 3, 4, 5, 6, of course. So if this is a 4, then these are a 3, 5, 6, but that's not very interesting. And we know there's a 2 and an 8 up here for whatever that's worth. That doesn't seem very useful. So there's at least 3 and at most 7. Certainly not a 5. It's also, oh no, it could be a 6 as long as that's a 1. So this number here is always a 1, 2, 8, 9, just because of the possibilities of what this can be. Sadly, I keep wanting to scan down to these cells, but sadly that is not how that works. This number is at most a 7. Out of 5. And these 3 cells we know are either 5 or the same high-lowity, I want to say. Numbers over here are at most 6. But none of these are 3. Am I somehow arguing this arrow could never be 2, 3, 4 because of the way the white dot works? Yeah, this arrow can never be 2, 3, 4 because of the way the white dot works. I'd love that deduction in a smaller puzzle. I don't love that deduction in a larger puzzle. Although I don't even know if maybe it's not even the intended deduction. But if this arrow was 2, 3, 4, the 3 would go there. These would be a 2, 4 pair, and this white dot would have nothing. That means this arrow can't not have a 1 because 2, 3, 4 is the only kind of arrow that doesn't have a 1. So there's definitely a 1 in these cells. Which feels intentional when you see it, but I don't know that it does anything again. Okay, so yes, maybe there's a world where these are a 1, 2 pair. Seems very plausible to me. 5, 4, 3, 2. Oh no, this can't be as small as a 2. Because the only way this could be as a 2, given that this is at least 5, is if this went 2, 3, 4, 5. But now I've wait, no, that's fine. 2, 3, 4, 5. And have a 1 over here with whatever you want, with a 5 or a 6. So I think this could even be a 2. And like even a 6 could go 6, 7, 8, 7, something like that. That feels so important, but I can't figure out what to do with it. The one corner mark in one of these two cells. Because it's not like I can Sudoku 1 into this box. I mean, this number's at least 3, but that doesn't feel very exciting. This number's at most 5. That also doesn't feel very exciting. Let's see, does this arrow have any interesting implications? Certainly at least 3. If this is high, then this is even higher. And then we force the arrow to be low-ish. Is what I am noticing, because remember, this digit is higher than that one because it's a backwards thermo. So if this digit is high, then, well, it's a 6 or a 7. Then this digit is a 6 or a 7. So now this digit is a 7, 8, or a 9. And now I've got 3 high digits in this row. I don't have room to put a high digit on this white dot unless it's exactly 5, 6. Doesn't feel like that's what they want us to be looking at. Yeah, I don't see anything there. This zipper? I've already said this number is at least 3, so this number here is at most 6. But even something like 1, 3, 4 seems eminently plausible to me. Yeah, knowing one of these is 5, I don't think really helps. Knowing these two are consecutive feels really important, but I don't see what I do with it. I certainly know that these are from 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, for whatever that's worth. And we've got this Renbon, which is either these 6 cells, in which case these are a 6, 7, 9. And that's the 6. Or it's these plus 1 cell. Which would then be sorry. This Renbon starts at 3 and goes either to 8 or to 9, and it's either this way, in which case it only goes to 8, in which case these are 5, 6, 7 is what I meant to say. Or it extends by 1, in which case these are 5, 6, 7, 9. That's maybe relevant somehow. But it doesn't feel relevant, because it feels like it could work either way. The annoying part is that this cell can be 5. So if this cell is 5, then these can just get away with being 6, 7, 9. I'm trying to decide if there's some really clever thing with the fact that these two are the same and that somehow impacts this white dot via this cell or something. There is, I don't see it. Remember, this is the length of the Renbon, though. Trying to look at if this is a 9, then this is a 7, is what I am seeing. And I think that's supposed to tell me that this cell can't actually be a 7, because if this cell were a 7, no, that's not true. Oh, maybe that tells me this cell can't be a 7. Yes, this cell is the cell that can't be a 7. Sorry. Because if this is a 7, now that's a 6 and a 9, and that doesn't work. So this is a 5, 6, or a 9. 6, and that's a 7 and a 9, and that makes that a 5, which is all fine. The problem is the 7-cell version of this red bond feels rather unrestricted to me. Like, this cell would not be a 7 in that universe, but it feels to me like it being a 5 would be fine, for example. Okay, this cell, just to write it in, this cell is always, just based on Sudoku, it's a 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I don't think that helps. In this box, I know one of these two is 6. So that makes these either be 1, not 2, 3, 4, 5, not 6, 7, 8, or 9. This one not being 1, 4, 5. Those seem to have lots of options. So being like, again, like my 85th mostly, but not quite full quadruple of high digits. We're back to, let's look for really obvious things that I have missed. There's anything here. This is like really tight if this is a 4, but I don't think it's so tight that it dictates anything. These like strings of white dots are interesting, but I don't think interesting enough. Let's see. I do see that the 1 in this box is in like one of these spots. That doesn't feel particularly potent. And the string of 3 consecutive digits doesn't seem to matter to me. In any really significant way. I mean, I know the middle digit isn't a 3, but that's about all I'm prepared to say. We got this mostly fixed, but not quite fixed. Is there some chance that these cells are interesting? Let's see, what's left in this column? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I know this one's not a 1 or a 2 because there's already a 1, 2 in the box. So there's at most 1, 1, 2 up here. Also, because this one's at most 8, this one is at most 7. And we do have this like weirdo arrow poking out of the box. So we know this digit is quite, well, I guess we don't know it's quite large. We know it's at least 5, which doesn't seem super useful. Yeah, there's really no big additional Sudoku stuff we can do here, is there? I don't think. I'm gonna uncolor this just in case it's distracting me from seeing something I was supposed to see. I don't think so. I don't think there's anything I possibly do in that grid. I don't think this is a random surprise naked single, but I can fill it in anyway. It could be a 1, can't be 2, 3, 4, could be a 5, can't be 6, 7, could be 8 or 9. I don't think so. The water one I know we got. Okay, what am I missing? And why is it going to be a 2-cell German whisper that connects a 4 to something that I'm going to be sad about? Yeah, I know one of those is a 1, but that doesn't do anything. I can, of course, like full grid this in, but I don't think that's going to help. This can't actually be a 3, I see, if I'm looking for tedious things. So this is a 3, then this has to go 3, 2, 1, except now this 1 is next to a second 2 there. So in fact, this cell is a minimum of 3. I guess what I'm really saying here because of the white dot. This can't be a 2. So really this is 3, 4, 5, 6. This is just never a 4 or a 6 because it's would put 2 of the same digit within the same column of the Sudoku. So now this is either a 7, putting a 1, 2 pair here, or it's a 1, 2, 3, and it's low, in which case that's a 4. Wait, sorry, no. Sorry, if this is a 1, 2, 3, then that's a 4. So this is always, if this is high, it's always a 9, because 4 is the only low that goes next to it. So this is never an 8. Can at least say that. Yeah, we can, like, pick it down, but I don't see, unless I'm supposed to, like, look further ahead to what happens if this arrow circle is really, like, a 3 or a 4. If this is a 3, we said before, it has to go 1, 2. In fact, 1, 2, 3. Which would make this high. That all seems okay to me. This cell's never a 3. Because if this cell is a 3, that cell's a 4. But unfortunately, in the world where this cell's a 4, that cell's a 3. So I can improve that a little bit. Seems immediately to help me. Probably should wrap up this episode. This has been dragging on. It's not been a very exciting episode, but this part of the puzzle hasn't been very exciting either. So you get what you sign up for, I suppose. But we'll be back more. We'll find something, and I'll be like, oh, that was crazy. But if you see something and you would like me to look at it, leave a note in the comments and let me know. If you're going to leave a comment, by the way, if you want to say grid 1, 2, 3, and so on, so you can use row column labels within these things. But thank you everyone for watching, and we'll be back soon with more of this. So fear not. See you then.